We watch. All right, we watching. How did YN epidemic start? All right, let's go.
Go ahead, hit a winner. Hit a winner.
You see, the black community has an extremely pressing issue because for the past year or so, everywhere you looked online, people have been using this term YN or YNs, which is an abbreviation for young niggas. And you might be wondering, what exactly is the issue here? Black people call each other the N-word all the time. A little while back, we even had the term young rich, which was super popular. And see, the problem we're searching for all starts with two people. And don't worry, I'm gonna cover the second person later on in the video, but the main character of this story is a 16-year-old kid who goes by the name of TK. See,
Oh yeah, I forgot. I know we've been struggling. The reason I picked this video because the YN. Hey, I've been seeing that a lot. I've been seeing a lot of YN. I wonder where they started. I wonder where they started. Who started it? I know it's Noob Gang, like Noob Gang got influence. TK. I forgot who. I want to see who.
TK had a really rough upbringing and he was looking for ways to make money. So his friend hits him up and asks him if he wants to be a part of a planned robbery. TK accepts, they proceed with the robbery, things don't go as planned and several people end up getting shot. The police end up catching TK and he's out on parole while the police decides his sentence. And so TK, and remember he's 16 years old, thinks to himself, I'm looking at a lot of years here, what should I do?
I know. I remember this. I make the wish, but I ain't be the case.
Let me go on the run with very limited resources and hopefully I won't get caught. So TK proceeds to cut off his ankle monitor and goes on the run. And oh yeah, if I didn't mention it before, TK raps. So while TK's on the run, he ends
Typical nigga shit. Not black people nigga shit. That's all. Well, I'm gonna separate them.
up shooting more people during a robbery. He flees his home state of Texas trying to evade the authorities, but on June 3rd, 2017, the US Marshal
Oh yeah, I forgot. When he was escaping, he shot like 2 or 3 people. When he was making the ways, he shot like 2 or 3 people.
eventually catch him. And ironic enough, the same day he was detained, he released his song, The Race, which ended up going viral.
Fucking beat.
I was trying to beat a case.
But I ain't beat that case, bitch. I did the race. Beat it up. Wearing lunch, shorty face. You got blood cracking his full like his face. Popping nigga, then I go out my way. Do the dash, then I go out the way. Whopping nigga shoes, whopping nigga lace. You try and see his honey down in his face. I see that shit. That nigga was wild for that.
But I ain't beat that case, bitch. I did the race.
I'm talking millions upon millions.
Hey, I was blasting that shit when I was like 15 or 16. I was listening to this shit loud. The buzz, the speaker, I was listening to it.
Of listeners. And you see, what made TK's story so compelling was that he was rapping about doing the race while actually doing the race. You see, for a lot of people, especially my age, that was the first time we had hard evidence that someone was living the lifestyle that they were rapping about. And I won't lie, everyone in my age group thought he was cool as hell. I remember in the midst of this TK situation, my middle school friends.
Yeah, I think like I was like middle school, right? When did he did TK race song? When did hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I was in middle school. I remember that I was in middle school. I was blasting that shit.
friends and I would update each other about what happened to him. And we wouldn't get to have that experience again until a while later with YNW Melly, who was also a rapper that allegedly
Oh yeah, that nigga Melly was one of the big part of
he
it.
had some bodies under his belt.
How many personalities do you have?
6.
What are the 6?
Melly I forgot. He got Melvin, Melly, and I forgot the other one.
I can only reveal 3.
So tell me the 3.
You got Marcus, you got YNW Melly, you got Melvin.
So what are the 3 personas? Like, what's different about each one?
Melly, he just, he cool, he funny. Marcus, he the one like, I be in disguise and you can't really tell who I am and I'm doing some regular people shit. Melvin, I only let him out at nighttime and I need to stop doing that.
See, for a lot of people, especially from Gen Z and Gen Alpha, TK was the first YN. But the thing about TK's situation is he crashed out and ended up going to jail super early on. So he didn't get to have as much influence on the generation as this next person, King Von.
Satan, greatest soldier. Y'all better play this clip.
If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Many black people and bragged about it.
Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man. It was the devil, man. That was the devil, man.
You know how scary you have to be for a hood nigga to see you a devil nigga?
Von was different. Like, when shit happened to Von, ain't nothing happening to Von. Cause he different. Like, he was different from, like, he was always on a different type of
Oh yeah. This nigga was a serial killer, by the way.
timing, for real.
Brief intermission. I'm trying to get to 100K subs, so I'd appreciate it if you like and follow me on Instagram. Love y'all.
I want to give out food for more.
Von gave me a lot of passes. He could have given me a couple times.
I was happy as hell when I found out Von was dead. I cooked for the whole day.
I was relieved for the community, man. Cause he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What do you mean rapper first serial killer? Everybody that shot people in the hood, they all serial killer. Not if, I don't know. Many rapper is his first serial killer. I don't know why you say Von is their first. Von is the face of it. I don't know why you saying Von is their first rap serial killer. No, Von is the face of it. Well, a lot of rappers kill people. They just hide it. They don't brag about it. Or they in jail.
See, man.
That documentary proves everything to be true. He is a serial killer and he was a demon in human form.
Was it ever a money thing for you?
Nah, it was just fun, really.
So you was in jail for 2 months?
Yeah, 1 and 2 attempts.
And honestly, when it comes to Von, if I give you guys the whole rundown on his story, this video might get flagged by YouTube. But just know he had a lot more than just one. Matter of fact, after he passed away, detectives solved some of the murders that he committed, hence they started calling him a serial killer. But see, although TK and King Von had a lot of similarities, they had one big difference. King Von was free during the majority of his rap career. And
Oh yeah, I know why. I know how they feel. I know how they feel.
although it was short-lived, King Von made a lot of noise. Just like with
I got it too. You know why? Cause let me think. Give me a moment. Ooh, you know I should have put I got it too. The reason why we got a lot of YN right now is because they idolize many rappers like Von. They realize Von, they can get rich, famous, and they're willing to do anything for it. They don't give a fuck how they made it, as long as they got the fame from it. Just like Von. Von got money, that nigga was rich, but he's still doing this shit.
TK and YNW Melly's story, where you have hard evidence that these rappers are actually living the lifestyle they rap about, Von's story followed the same path, hence why the world loved him so much. He literally took the world by storm. For dudes, it was a mixture of fear and admiration because he really lived that lifestyle, and then for women, it was an infatuation because he was a good-looking guy, but at the same time, it was a fetish because a lot of the women that found him attractive was due to them thinking he was macho because he was a murderer. And just to give you guys an example, this is a viral TikTok edit of King Von, and the most liked comment on this edit is, "I know he was like clinically insane, but baby." And then the rest of the comments are filled with women showing him love and asking why he had to die. And now you might be asking, what's the issue here? The issue is that we have these murderers, these serial and these people who are obviously mentally unstable. We got these type of people broadcasting their lifestyle to the world.
That's what I just said. That was my theory. That was my theory right now. But he just was saying we're way better. Them niggas that don't give a fuck about themselves, they got more fame. The people are starting to idolize them, and many young people started wanting to be like them. So they're willing to do anything to be like them. They don't care about the future. Why don't care about the future? They don't care about their future right now. They're just only doing at the moment.
Through rap, and instead of condemning them, we're celebrating them. And look, I'll admit, King Von has some pretty fire rap songs, but for people to be treated
like take us to the old,
him like he's some sort of hero is insane. It gives the same vibe as those people who thirst after serial killers like Jeffrey Dahmer. And you see, it's the same glorification and infatuation that brought about this epidemic of YNs. Because YNs are these young men who come from tough backgrounds, are emotionally unstable, have little to no emotional control, meaning their emotions are super volatile, have little care for their future or the consequences of their actions, and probably can't see a life outside the circumstances that they live in. When you take that type of kid and show them all the glory and respect that comes with living a life like King Von's, the result is a bunch of young men who are willing to throw their life away just to live up to that image. And just to put it into perspective, think about that one kid in your class growing up who you could tell comes from a troubled background and was acting up for attention. It's the same case with these new age troubled young men. Due to the influence of rap and social media, which has glorified it so much, young men have started defaulting to the YN lifestyle. And part of the reason why is because it's super appealing. You're gonna be feared and respected by dudes, and girls are gonna think you're super macho. But all that aside, they're also living off the high of all the attention and validation.
Yeah, that's true.
That they're receiving. And look,
that's true. That's how it is. Like,
look, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that this idea of YNs is something new. There have always been these crash outs, these hot-headed young men who are willing to kill someone. A perfect example is young Snoop Dogg. Before he took up the mantle.
Oh yeah, Aunt was a killer back then. He beat a body. Aunt, he caught a body and beat that shit.
Unc, he was a menace. But see, in today's world with rap and social media and the way that the YN lifestyle is being glorified, damn near every troubled kid wants to be a YN. We even got a problem with fake YNs, and I made a whole video about that.
Where did you just come from?
I just came from the block, bro.
I saw that shit. I just came from the block, man.
In the BR all day though, bro.
Where did
the BR all day? That nigga was from school. Just got from school.
he just come from? Just now? Like, where was he just at? School?
It's honestly sad to see. And the crazy thing is, there are kids to this day from King Von City, Chicago, who are dying and have died from pursuing that YN lifestyle. A perfect example is a kid from the west side of Chicago who goes by Bloodhound Lil Jeff.
Oh, I saw that shit. I saw that shit. I'm gonna react to it next.
Jeff, who died due to gun violence.
So around what age did you jump off the porch and start hanging out in the streets?
I'm saying when I came outside for real, I was like 18.
God damn, that nigga voice so nasty. That nigga, I don't RIP, but that nigga sound like that. I've been out smoking 2 pack. I said that telling me. I saw that nigga voice so happy. And then, god damn, what the fuck they wearing skinny jeans for? Look at that shit. That shit about to pop out.
Type shit.
Okay.
I just turned like 18.
Okay.
But the shit I'm doing now is shit I've been seeing my whole life, you know what I'm saying? I told you I got an older brother. So this shit ain't nothing new for real. It's the same shit I've been seeing. Everything I was doing, I just saw already.
What's your highest level of education?
High school. I graduated high school.
Okay.
I mean, nigga, you could have go to college. You could get a job. A job.
And look, he obviously jumped in the streets for a reason, but it still sucks to see that he graduated high school and could have went on to become something much greater, but he ended up losing his life in such a tragic way. And outside of that, he was rumored to have unalived 10 people.
I feel if I get mad enough, the shit will start happening. And y'all know this by now. I went black for like a week, and poof.
Where you at?
Gotta go after that one. Poof.
You know what I realized? Kim gonna open a floodgate that we can't deal. King gonna open a floodgate of YN when he died. Because he was the king of the YN. Now he opened a floodgate. Now we have to deal with this shit, but now every young nigga trying to be like him or surpass him.
Came back, poof.
Von had like what? I don't know, 7 or 20 body. I don't know, 10 or 20 body. This nigga got, I think he got 11 or 10. I don't know.
Yeah, them niggas though.
And I know it's gonna be some person in the comments talking about they were his ops this, they were his ops that, but honestly, get out of here with that. A lot of these guys probably would have been friends if they were just born 2 blocks down. And that's the sad reality of things. And now to the most important part. This is the clip that incited me to even make this video.
Everything he's saying is not real. I just had to bring this to y'all for CPS, try to do something or anything.
And I can't show the whole clip or the video might get taken down, but the person you see in that clip is an 11-year-old rapper who goes by Lil King. And to give you some background, there's another rapper who's much older who goes by Finesse 2 Times who took Lil King under his wing. And usually when you take someone under your wing,
you know who sound like that? Didi.
You take care of them and you look out for them. But he did the opposite. In the clip I showed you before, Lil King basically talks about how Finesse 2 Times exposed them to things like gambling, drugs, guns, and high-speed chases. It's so disappointing seeing an adult directly be a bad influence towards a little kid. And you might be wondering, where's this kid's parents? And all I'ma say is
when money's involved, when money talks, everybody shut up. Kid was so... People paying was so the kid for money, for fame. So
you come from a poor background and money's involved, things always kind of get murky. But I really just want to make an effort to call out adults who are being bad influences to do better. And for those who are living passively, try being more active in guiding the youth. I really feel like until we become more community oriented and start looking out for one another, things like the YN epidemic won't get any better. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe.
Alright, YouTube. That was How the YN Epidemic Start by 40 Shame. Alright, make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe. We're gonna watch the Bloodhound Lil Jeff video right now. Probably gonna do this video tomorrow.